gorgeous people of the interwebs, I hope you're having a fan-dabby-dozy day today. Today I am doing Jerusha Couture's One and Done tag and I'm not looking forward to it. Jerusha Couture TV is back on our TVs or whatever device it is you watch your YouTubes on. The OG of luxury YouTube chat, show and tell reviews, you name it, she does it. She had a little bit of a break, but she is back and we were all really happy about it right up until the point where she came up with this One and Done tag where we have to choose from our collections, not collections, stable, whatever you want to call your handbag gang. Only one from each of the brands that you own. Now, a lot of my friends on YouTube have already done this tag, and I won't be tagging anyone by name, just to say if you haven't done this yet and you want to put yourself through the ringer, then go for it. I was going to sidestep this one entirely because I thought, I just don't need that level of stress in my life. But I had been tagged and called out by name by Hazel Hopes, and Dale from Dale's Addiction challenged me to just get on and do it. Yeah, just do it. Just do it. Suck it up, Gwenny, and do it. So here I am, not entirely against my will, but against my better judgment, because I know I'm going to feel all kinds of horrible after this. I will of course have Jerusha's, Dale's and Hazel's channels linked in the description, so go and check them out. I have got a number of brands where I've only got one bag from that brand, so they're going to be quite easy to go through, and I will share those with you as well. In some cases they might not have been the only bag that I have owned or do currently own from that brand, but I did a video last year about the handbags that I loved once but fell out of love with, and that really hasn't changed, so it felt a little bit disingenuous if I added those back into the mix just for the sake of doing this tag. So I will have that video linked down below, and I will basically be behaving in this tag as though they are already gone, because I do want to get rid of those bags. I haven't done so yet. So the brands that I only have one bag in anyway, these are the easy ones to get out of the way, and we are going to start with the OG, because this tag was created by the OG. So we're going to kick off with my OG, and that is Miss Bally. This is my first ever luxury handbag. This was my 21st birthday present from my dad and my stepmum. I am 49 now. She's a little bit dusty because she hasn't been used for a while. She's just been on display, but she is less dusty than I am. So she is 28 years old and she looks absolutely fantastic. Yes, she's not a particularly standout design, but man, this was the only bag I had for a few years, and wow, she is an absolute trooper. I love this bag, never going to get rid of her, never going to give her up. I just can't, she is too important to my story, if you like, to my handbag story, because she is held up so well. She really ignited that back 28 years ago, that idea that if you bought luxury you were buying quality, and these things were built to last. She is made of a jacquard nylon, I believe, so she's pretty waterproof, and she's got the extendable strap, so she is a shoulder bag, and you can undo the poppers here and extend it into a longer strap to wear crossbody. So I wanted to start off with her because she is so important and tell you a little bit about her, but this is where it all began. And I am not going to go in this much detail in the others because this video would be too long. And the rest of these are in no particular order. This beautiful chartreuse satin and crystal bag. This is from Kate Spade. I bought this last year. I have not yet had the opportunity, or I've not yet made the opportunity to wear her. She is very delicate because she is satin, so I want to choose that moment very carefully, but the crystals are absolutely gorgeous. What a beautiful bag, and I cannot wait for the exact correct moment to debut her. Next up we've got my Saint Laurent puffer. This is the puffer, and this is in the small size. I don't know what size this is now, because brands sometimes have a habit of changing the size names of things, but this was the small when I bought it on my birthday in 2029, and I have got a vlog about that. Bought 2 bags, lots of SLGs, and just wow. But I'll have that video linked down below. It's an oldie, but it's a goodie. This is gorgeous. She is so squishy, so lovely, and I have used her a lot in the first stages of owning her, but then not quite so much in later years. Here's one we all know and love. Oh, the Crystal Prada re-edition. Now, she's not sparkling so much because I haven't got direct light coming onto her right now, but this thing in the sunlight, oh my gosh, and it is a sunny day today, so even just bringing her over from the shelves to this corner of the room where I film, she was giving off disco vibes, and I absolutely love it. Was not interested in this bag to start off with, actually, until I saw it in Selfridges in real life, and then I was an absolute goner. So we came home, I ordered it, she arrived, I panicked, I thought, what am I going to do with this? It's too blingy, it's too out there. When am I ever going to get the chance to use it? And I kept her, and I have not looked back. It was the right decision. Used her for doing the food run, popping to Waitrose on a Saturday and all of that kind of stuff. I use this bag for anything and everything. A really, really fun one that joined my collection a couple of Christmases ago. This was a Christmas gift from the Lion. This is my J.W. Anderson crocheted fish bag. He opens here. He opens like that, and then he's just like a little bucket in there. I've called him Terry Turbot. He isn't a turbot. I don't know what kind of fish he's meant to be, but this is a really, really fun one, especially for summer, to take out and about, because it's just so much fun. The build quality on this thing is actually really, really impressive. Really, really like it. So you can carry him, you can just about put them on the shoulder like this, or you can unpop it here and sort of carry it over your shoulder as though you've just caught him. Great fun bag. It is my only J.W. Anderson bag, but I can absolutely see myself going for more fun pieces. Maybe not exactly like this, but more fun pieces from him in the future. Next up is my Bottega Veneta bag. This is the twist in the Intrecciato leather, and this is in the colour almond. Love, love, love this style and shape of bag. Love that it opens at the bottom. Love that it's a hand carry only. It is an amazing bag. It really is. It feels so incredible. I absolutely love this bag. There is one thing I don't love about this bag though, and it is the colour, and it makes it very difficult for me to style, because this kind of warm tone it doesn't really work for me. I'm all about the jewel tones and the cool tones, and anything brown tends to not get so much of a look in. I'm always keeping my eye open on the pre-love market for more of these in different colours, in brighter colours. And speaking of brown, here is my Loewe mini puzzle. Yes, this is the only Loewe bag I have, and I do want more. This bag has really encouraged me into wanting to get the small puzzle, but I want the puzzle, not the puzzle edge. So the options are much reduced now that they're pushing the puzzle edge. This is a beautiful tan colour, and it does go with everything if you are into brown. So it's great with a white shirt and jeans. Brilliant in summer, white t-shirt, cut-off jeans. You see where I'm going with this. Those are pretty much the only clothing choices that I can wear, unless I'm wearing all black. Brilliant bag, encourages me to want to buy more of the puzzles, but in a larger size. And I've got my little Fendi bag charm that I made with the lovely Claire of Claire Louise Luxe. We went to a trip, we were invited to Fendi at Harrods to make these little bag charms, so I'll have that video linked down below. It was a little vloggy vlog. Yeah, and I put it on there because it actually makes this brown tan colour a little bit easier for me to see, to be able to style with my other stuff, if that makes sense. From Aspinall, I have this Soho clutch. It is shaped a little bit like a Louis Vuitton toiletry pouch, but it looks more like a handbag to me than the toiletry pouch does. It's this Zolo, metallic Zolo, I think it is, leather. It's really great. It reminds me a lot of Epi leather. It's probably one of the reasons I went for it. It does come with a crossbody chain, and it also comes with a wristlet, so there are various ways to use this, but I prefer to use this as a clutch and then have things adorning it, because although it is a textured gold metallic finish on the leather, it could always do with a little bit more, couldn't it? And one of the things I really love about this bag, I took it recently to the ball, to the big party weekend we went to, is that it stands up by itself, so you can pop it on a table and it's not going to fall over. So it's a great little bag. Yeah, Aspinall of London. And my last bag that I've only got one bag of from the brand is this tote, and it is from Versace. And yeah, it looks like a sort of standard medium-sized tote. This is kind of equivalent to the Louis Vuitton Neverfull. The canvas is really lovely. It's soft and pliable. The leather is gorgeous. These handles are really comfortable, actually, popping on the shoulder. Yeah, but it looks a bit boring, doesn't it? Oh, does it? Well, hello. We're not boring anymore, are we? This is the Medusa tag. So we've got this sort of spray paint graffiti style Medusa head with the hot pink Versace. I don't go into the office very often anymore, but when I did, I used this frequently. So those are all of the brands that I have just one bag from. As I say, there are some others from some of those brands on my shelves over there, but I'm discounting them because I don't use them and I would like to sell them. So I didn't want to bring them in just for the sake of this tag video. Now we get into the hard bit. Now we're going to have to start making choices. And making choices is not something I'm particularly good at. I like to procrastinate and overthink things. So we are just going to try and get into it. But I'm going to give myself a little moment of a breather and say, if you are new to my channel, then hiya, I am Gwenny and I love luxury in all of its glorious forms. And if you love luxury in all of its glorious forms, get down there, hit subscribe, ring my bell so you don't miss out on any of my luxury-based shenanigans. Show the videos you enjoy the thumbs up love, go on, give them a like, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. And because I wasn't going to do this tag at all, I started thinking, well, what is my approach going to be when it comes to having to choose a bag from the multiples I have from each brand? And I am not going to be trying to curate the perfect collection. Like if I have this tote, then I need to have that one as an evening bag or something. I'm just going to go for what is actually my favourite bag out of all of them, and that could just, it could be for any reason. It could be because it's brilliant to use, or it could be that it just makes me smile. And I don't think that's going to make it any easier, but that's how we're going to roll. Okay, here we go. Now the hard choices have to be made. I'm going to start off with a relatively easy one for me, and that is because the brand I am choosing I only have two bags from, and this is an easy choice for me. It is Coach, and I have this Coach Circle, Kia Circle, in this colour block way. It is a really fun, cute bag. Love the lining. Look at that acid green. It is really good fun. It's quite comfortable to wear. The crossbody strap is just about long enough for me to get across me. And my other one is this is the Beat 18, and this is from the Basquiat collection. Now this colour is beige. It's beige. It's not a colour for me, is beige, but I love the Basquiat illustrations on it. And this is actually a remarkably great bag to use. You've got this top handle, you've got a removable chain strap, and you've got a removable, obviously because they're not on there at the moment, they're all removable, crossbody strap as well. It's got a rear slip pocket, and although it's a concertina and divided up inside, it is still a remarkably easy bag to use. So out of these two, this is a very easy one for me to start off with, and it is the Basquiat Beat 18, because It is a great bag, but mostly because it is from the Basquiat collection, and I love the illustrations. I know it's not for everyone. I know a lot of people think it looks like I've just given a kid a crayon or a marker pen and told it to go to town on this bag, but I absolutely love it. Okay, things are going to start getting a little bit more tricky now because I have these five, if you can see them, 5 Marc Jacobs bags, 4 of which are a tote, and then we've got this little mini bag that I picked up in New York with some little matching high tops for a cutie little matchy look. So I've got a medium tote, I've got 2 small totes, and I've got a mini tote, and then I've got this mini bag. And which one out of these would I say is going to be my favourite and the one that I would keep above all others? Okay, I've got it down to 2, so let me get rid of the others. I've got it down to these 2 because this was my first one and I absolutely love it. I really love the patchwork denim, and I'm not a patchwork kind of girl, but I really love it. It's great, it's easy to use, it's light, it's a lot of fun. I really like this bag. This one is really easy to use as well. It goes crossbody. I would use this one normally handheld and this one crossbody. It is a great little bag and I have used it tons. I have used this one more than I've used this one. So which out of these 2 would I keep? This is difficult. This is difficult, and actually it is actually more difficult than I thought it was going to be. I think I am going to go for if I could only keep one of them, probably this one. Not just because it's pink, although, I mean, it does have that going for it, but because it's a really easy little bag to use, crossbody, and I think it looks really cute on me. It is a small bag, I'm a big girl, and it doesn't look out of place or swamped on me. So she gives me a little confidence boost when I use her as well. So there we go, we're going to go with this one, the Marc Jacobs mini tote in this beautiful bubblegum pink leather. Next up is a brand that I went in hard on from like 2010 to about 2013, and I ended up with about 15 bags from this brand. I am down to 3. And I have no intention of getting rid of any of these. It is Mulberry. This is the Mitzi East-West Hobo. It's got this grab handle here, which you can put over your shoulder because it's big and it's squishy and it molds in nicely to the body, but it does also have a removable crossbody strap. Used this pretty much exclusively when I first got it. It's in the purple grape leopard. What a great bag. This is the Lily in a mock grok, and this is in foxglove pink. So it's a bit darker, it's a darker fuchsia pink. It's got the little chain strap, can wear this crossbody. Great size, again really nice and squishy. And then we've got Miss Gracie. Now this bag is apparently quite rare, and people, every time I show this bag, people ask me to sell it. Not selling it, not selling her. She is a ride or die holiday bag. She came to New York with me last year. That was her first outing for a while because she is predominantly a holiday bag for me. She's nice and soft and squishy, and she holds loads. She's really capacious. So these 3 I have no intention of ever getting rid of. Big bags are coming back, so I might be rocking my Mulberry Mitzi East-West Hobo again at some point. Out of these 3, which one would I keep and get rid of the others? If I had to, I would keep Miss Gracie. I would keep her. This bag is just such an amazing little thing. She doesn't get the run-outs that she deserves, and she doesn't get the love she deserves, but she's an absolute corker and a forever bag. I am actually getting really quite overheated talking about this, and I need to move things along a bit. I did have 4 bags from Alexander McQueen. I still have 4 bags from Alexander McQueen, but 2 of them are on the to sell pile. So these are the 2 I've got left. Now the bag names are pretty dreadful by McQueen. I think this is the Skull Satchel. This is a great bag. It is big, it is soft, it is squishy. I use this as my commuter bag when I was working in London and catching the train every day. Rear slip pocket, it's got feet, it's got a grab handle that you can put over your shoulder because it is nice and squishy, and then it's got a removable adjustable crossbody strap as well. Alexander McQueen knows how to make crossbody straps adjustable and removable for their bags. Absolutely brilliant. Bought this in 2016, I believe. Yes, 2016. And a great bag. Capacious. This one is also capacious. This is my twin skull satchel. Again, removable crossbody strap, and it's this kind of trapezoid, very classic style of handbag. She's quite big. It's double top handle. Zip around at the top there. This is a really great bag as well. It's got a little phone slot in there from, I mean, this came from 2015. The Lion bought me this just after we got married, and it is an absolute cracking bag. Both of which are a bit big for my today's needs, but both are absolutely wonderful, and I don't think I'll ever get rid of either of them. So out of these two, which is the one I would keep? It's this one. This is another easy choice for me, and it is not just because the Lion bought it for me just after we got married, because my hair was this pink when we got married, and he loved the idea of me carrying a matching bag, but because it is a great bag as well. And I love the fact that it is a really classic style of bag, but with a little bit of a difference, and that difference being it is in this really hot pink. Right, we've got 3 more brands to go. We've got Louis Vuitton, we've got Fendi, and we've got Gucci. I'm going to do Gucci next, then Louis Vuitton, and then Fendi, because I think Fendi's going to be the hardest one. These are the 3 bags from Gucci. I've got the Marmont crossbody camera style bag in black matelassy leather, which is very squishy, and this I also bought on my birthday in 2019, the same day that I bought the Saint Laurent puffer. Yes, they were both black bags, and I bought 2 black bags on the same day, and that's because most of my bags were black at that point, because I kind of lived in black before I fully embraced the colour. This is my Marmont's flap bag that I bought in the Lido collection last year. This is my first real raffia kind of summer specific bag I've ever bought. And then this is the Ken Scott Jackie that the Lion bought me from Fashion File. This was his favourite bag from Fashion File in New York last year. So out of these, okay, well, this one I can put down because it's a great bag and it does still get use, but it's nothing compared to these two, really, if we're honest. So out of these two, which is my favourite? Oh, I've got to be a bit careful with this one because I don't want to upset the Lion, but I do love the colours on this and the fact that it is so different and so fun. But this is really colourful and different and fun. I think I am going to go for this one because it is my first sort of summery raffia bag, and it has opened up a whole new world for me in season-specific bags, because I never really thought of handbags as being seasonal. As obviously brands will bring out seasonal collections, but I never really thought about using my bags in a seasonal way. That's probably because they were all black, so I wore them all year round anyway, but this is the one that has done it. So sorry, the Lion, but I mean, she's still up there. She's still up there in my top 5 favourite bags anyway. Now we get into the really tricky territory, because next up is Louis Vuitton. So I've got 5 bags here that and I'm just checking my shelves just to make sure nothing's hidden. No, nothing is hidden, but I've got 5 handbags here from Louis Vuitton. You can see they're all pretty different. So I'm going to have to put at least one of them down, and that is the Neverfull. But I am going to discount the Neverfull straight off the bat, because although I think everyone should have one of these, this is my one and done. And if I was trying to curate the perfect capsule collection, this is probably the one that would be staying, but I am not doing that. So I'm going to put the GM Neverfull down, because that was pretty heavy. Now I am left with my Scarlet Empreinte Felicie. which I bought in 2018. I've got my baggy PM, which I bought pre-loved from Handbag Clinic at my local Phoenix. I've got my Stephen Sprouse Speedy 30 that I bought pre-loved from Fashion File last year. And the new kid on the block is my Alma BB from the Murakami collection. The other Murakami handbag hasn't come through yet, so thankfully isn't going to be part of this discussion. I am also going to put down my Scarlet Felicie because it is a great little bag, and I'm glad that I got this in the Empreinte leather rather than the canvas, because it actually is a lot more forgiving and a lot more usable, I think, than the canvas. But it is red, and I don't use red, and I don't wear red, so that one doesn't get much of a look in anymore. And that leaves me with these three. My Sprouse, I recently chose my Sprouse as my favourite bag out of my pre-loved. Oh my god, I have done it again! I've done it again, bear with me. Okay, right, okay. Oh, I didn't just forget one bag from Louis Vuitton, I forgot two bags from Louis Vuitton. Sack triangle. This is Ms. Toblerone in the Epi leather, and I shared this one when I unboxed the Murakami, because I was talking about the Epi leather bags I have, and I realised I had forgotten about my pink papillon trunk. Can't believe I forgot about it. And then I forgot about these two just now. I'm not refilming that whole section. We need to go because we're going to meet friends for lunch. So out of these, oh, it's all gone. See, Jerusha, this is why I didn't want to do this, because it's all gone to pot. So I will be choosing from these four. And I think it's actually quite easy, because my favourite Louis Vuitton bag, my one and done, would have to be, I think, my pink papillon trunk, just because it is so different and so much fun. It comes with a crossbody strap, and I can wear it crossbody. I took it to France, I took it to Paris to meet up with Dale last December, and it's just so unusual and so fun, and I absolutely love it. Apologies to all my other Louis Vuitton handbags. And then we get on to Fendi, which I thought was going to be the hardest choice to make out of all of these, but I've done myself a favour and I've removed my 4 nano baguettes out of the equation, because they're not really bags, they are SLGs. I just use them as bags. So that leaves me with my 3 mini baguettes in the pink, fuchsia pink and black leather, Napa leather, and then the Zucker print jacquard, and my peekaboo. My lovely, lovely, beautiful peekaboo. This is the limited edition, special edition for the 20-year anniversary of the baguette. So out of these, now the bag that gets the most use out of these is my fuchsia pink mini baguettes, all the time. Absolutely love it. But I think, and this has actually come up quite a bit quicker than I expected actually, it's got to be Miss Peekaboo, because she is so unusual, she is so special, limited edition, absolutely love it. The colour is great, I don't have anything else in this colour in my collection. And she's a wonderful bag to use, and I think I'm going to use her today for lunch. And because I've got form, I'm just checking my shelves to make sure there's nothing else that I've forgotten about, and I think I'm okay, I think I'm clear. Let me know what you think of my choices, whether any surprises there for you. I think I surprised myself with a couple of them as well, and thank you to Hazel and Dale for challenging me. And thank you to Jerusha for coming up with this really awful tag in the first place. Don't forget, I'll have all their channels linked down below. Let me know what you would have kept out of these options. And until I see you, yes you, boop, for this video, please stay safe, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, stay fan-dabby-dozy, and bye-bye. Look at the state of this. And this isn't even everything. I put away all of the single bags, all the single bags, all the single bags, all the single bags. Time to tidy up and edit.